Okay, I had to clean the chicken like I always do, and got a little prep going. I got all my ingredients and stuff, most of them out here. Now, what I'm gonna do is gonna take a while, but that's okay. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna dry the chicken, put some parchment over it, pound it a little flatter, and I don't know if I'm gonna need two trays, but I might. And I'm gonna cut up the eggplant. Then I'm gonna deep fry all of it in what do you call it? Peanut oil. I think there's a little coconut in there too. And then I'm gonna put all the pieces over here. And then when that finishes, then I can start, you know. Oh, before that, I gotta bread them and everything. But I'm gonna pound this out, cut those, bread them up. I'm just gonna bread those, the eggplant, in my panko and breadcrumb panko breadcrumbs and Progresso Italian style breadcrumbs with a little seasoning. Dip them in the egg, put them in there, fry them. But the chicken is going to get dredged in my flour mixture, then the panko, then fried. So that's the only difference in frying that I'm going to do. Then after I finish all of that, then I can start, you know, getting everything together. It's going to take a while, but we'll be going on from there. Oh, and I got a copyright hit, so this music is not, I don't have the permission. This is just promotional. It just happens to be playing in the background. I don't know how I got a copyright hit on one of my other recipe videos, but I guess it was too loud and it was on for too long, so they gave me a copyright hit for music playing in the background. People said it was too loud, so I turned it down, and so for promotional purposes, it's not my music, and you know, whatever. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I tenderized them a little, pounded them out. So now we'll go from here. We're breading them, cutting up the eggplant and breading them too, and then we'll go from there. Even though the flour is seasoned, I'm gonna put just a little bit of the seasoning on the saison on the chicken before I'm gonna put them in and dredge it, then egg it, then I'm gonna put it inside of the breadcrumbs. Okay, this first set is in there for about 10 minutes, a little bit over 10 because the oil wasn't hot yet. And since I pounded them and flattened them, now I got too much chicken, which is okay. We'll figure out if what I don't use if I don't make two trays, then I'll make one tray and put the rest in the refrigerator or the freezer for another time. So there's four in there. They're coming out now. Four there, ready to go, and four dredged, ready to get egged up in breadcrumbs. Going a little slower because I want to get it right. First batch is out, looking good. Second batch is in. Third batch is in the ready room. Okay, all of the chicken is done. Now the first batch of eggplant is in. I got a little bit more to go. This is definitely going to be two trays or one full tray and a bunch of extra chicken, extra eggplant cooked. I can still put that in containers and do something else with it later. Okay, eggplant is finally done. That's a lot of eggplant. I overdid it as usual, and that's a lot of chicken. So I'm either going to make two trays or one tray and put a bunch of it away. Now I got to start chopping up my natural herbs, or fresh herbs like basil, cilantro. I'm going to put some basil, cilantro, maybe a little spinach. And I can't even think right now the fourth one, but I'll show you in a second. Okay, it's finally time for assembly. Got the parsley, cilantro, bay leaves, and some spinach. And all my cheeses. Oh, except for the provolone, that might be too much. And I'm going to start assembling in a second. Got to put sauce in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to do one pan at a time. Okay, light coating at the bottom of the pan so that your stuff doesn't stick. And instead of using pasta noodles, high carbs, I'm going to use low carb eggplant as the noodles. Get it? Yep. There you go. Put them in there as tight as I can. Big ones on the end. Put another one right there. And then put the little ones in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, smash that one in there. Because I want my bottom to be flat, nice and flat. Hands are clean. I've been washing them so much, drying out. Then I'm going to start layering it up. Okay, gonna put more sauce on top. There we go. And spread it out. You see gaps. The gaps are going to be gone once this all cooks down. But just want to make sure I put it ample and don't overboard. I think I'm already did overboard already, but that's the way I do. So that's life. Yeah. So instead of going ricotta mutz, this time I'm going to go mutz, then ricotta. Mutz, then ricotta. That way the herbs stick in better. You'll see, I'll be back.